is machine learning. And neural network. Neural network, it is also the part of machine learning only, inspired by human brain, used to recognize the pattern, making decision based on data. So only the outcome will come in machine learning. So based on the outcome of the data which we are getting from the machine learning, so further decision making can be done through the neural network. It is like a brain neural network only. And natural language processing, so it's a AI ability to understand, interpret and generate a human language. For example, if you put your information in English, the English kind of language and the content will be generated from the AI. If you want to put in your own language Hindi, and Hindi generated content will be coming. So this is like natural language processing. So how, in which way, in which language you want to get the content generation from AI, such a form it will be produced. And next one, it is computer vision. Computer vision, I think the mapping like a Google map and all, it is the computer vision only. Because whenever we scroll it, wherever want to go ahead new places, automatically the mapping will be there. And computer vision, even if you just see, the Lucknow is one of the AI city, right? So this is a technology advanced city. And India, if you just see in India also, the UP is the biggest advanced AI state. So this is a computer vision. Wherever we are going on parking or on the road, so the capturing of AI and the computer vision would be there. So this is computer vision. And robotics, AI in machines and robotic, machine and robotic. So whenever you do some kind of program in robotic, so such a way the program will be doing and the robotic also will assist. For example, in some of the journals or some of the research publications in the journal, there is some kind of robotics they are using for the elderly people to take care of it, because in both parents are working and nobody is there at home to take care of the elderly. So the robotic is giving touch, giving care, some kind of assistance. So robotic is also the key component of artificial intelligence only. So these are the 5 key components in artificial intelligence. So application of this, the 5 I have already briefed about it, but even with the diagram or with the picture, I would like to reiterate application of machine learning, where all it is machine learning, it is using automatic language translation, traffic prediction, self-driving cars, because nowadays the cars without this one automations, it is not existing. So self-automation or self-driving cars, medical diagnosis, product recommendation, email, spam and malware filtering, because when in previously we don't have filtration of the spam. Now it is automatically the filter. If you just put this mail we don't want or we don't want to receive it, so automatically it will go to spam or trash, right? So the virtual personal assistant, online fraud detection, medical, again it is repetition, medical diagnosis, and image recognition, so face, when you just keep it your face automatically like biometric with face recognitions, right? So face image recognitions and speech recognition. So these are the application of machine learning. An application of a neural network, where it is working, like again it is the extension of machine learning only, neural network also, because it is also the part, when it is machine learning, if it's come, the extension part of the machine learning only neural network. So facial recognitions, stock market prediction, social media, aerospace, signature verification, handwriting analysis, healthcare, defense, weather forecasting and agriculture. So these are the areas, again the application of neural networks of AI it's working. And natural language processing, where it is, so like a sentiment analysis, chatbots and virtual assistants, and machine translation, speech recognitions, email filter, custom support, and hiring and recruitment, then market intelligence, text extractions, and text clarifications. So classification. In this area, we can use natural language processing. And the computer vision, when you just keep it one object in front of the camera or sensor will detect this is apple, right? And the sensor will just give it to the processing unit, and from the processing unit, output automatically will come, right? So this is like a computer vision. For example, just an idea, biomedical waste management, when you keep any of the items like a mask, right? Mask or disposable syringe in front of the sensor will detect this object where should go ahead, right? It is in red bin, or it is in the blue, or it is white. So the sensor will detect that the kind of items which it has to go ahead, right? So and it will give it to the processing unit, then output automatically it will show this item should go to red bin. So this is like the computer vision, it will work it, right? So now it is, what is AI generated content, right? What is AI generated? There are two forms of AI generated content. One is generative content and transformative content. So AI generated content means any text or message, visual, audio, video, any kind of things which you taken from the any social media or any publications or manuscript, that is called your AI generated content, right? So this is generative content means, for example, if you put a message, if you want biomedical waste management, automatically the content will come, definition, types of biomedical waste man, what are the bins you are using it, and what are the advantages, and these are the content will come automatically. When you give a prompt, which kind of prompt or what kind of prompt you want to give it, in such a way the content will be generated, right? And next one, it is a transformative content. Transformative content means if you want to change that paragraph as your own ideas or own informations, if you want to paraphrase, right? Paraphrase that content, it is called transformative content. If you want to paraphrase that content, you don't want to take it, the exact content generated from the AI, you want to exercise your own application, your own knowledge, your own experiences on that paragraph. So that is called transformative content. If you click that paragraph, you tell paraphrasing of this content, automatically the transformative content will emerge, right? So these are the two types of content. One is generated content, AI generated, and second one is transformative content. And here also I would like to inform, there are application of AI in different field. I said in all the field, without AI now we cannot run, right? We cannot walk, we cannot sleep, right? We cannot speak, we cannot communicate, anything. So our brain is going down and we are full time depending on the AI. Like mobile, now if we keep without one day or half an hour, without mobile, we are not able to run our life, right? Like this, AI also, it is a part of our life. So in one of the survey, so how many times the people are just watching the mobile, right? So more than 300 to 500 times in each person are just seeing the mobile. Mail आ गई क्या? कुछ मैसेज आ गई क्या? वीडियो में कुछ है क्या, राइट? एंड कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन किसी को कॉल करना है, राइट? एंड यूट्यूब एंड टेलीग्राम, वॉट एवर इट इज. So more than 300 to 500 times the person is watching the mobile. So without the AI, now we cannot do anything. But the wise, how we are utilizing, as Madam Evelyn Madam said, how we are just utilizing the way of UI, that way we can just flourish, right? So this is the application of AI in education and learning platform. Many platforms now recently emerges, AI platforms and learning platforms, tutoring systems, personalized learning, classroom management, adaptive learning, assessment, evaluation, educational use for special cases, educational applications, educational technology, and trends, trend identification or trend predictions. So in education, in all the domains, from the learning to evaluation, right? So there are multiple areas of AI application in education itself. And I think the previous speaker already just displayed, there are 50 items, 30 items, 100 tools, right? AI tools which we can just make it, the academic is very integrity and very good quality wise, we can just make our academic, right? So there are ChatGPT, you all aware of it. There is no new exposure. I am also learner, you are also no learner, right? AI may, there is no expert and everybody is our learner, right? So here ChatGPT, Perplexity, Curie board, right? Education couplet, this is common, and Quillboard, PowerPoint scripture coach, Grammarly, right? YouTube summary, slides, AI, Adobe, Remover, then Speechify, daily, every day, every minute, one AI is emerging, right? And if you just scroll, or if you want to make it any content generation, you have to go 10 AI, right? One content for this one, another content for another AI, and for paraphrasing another AI, right? So there are multiple AI we are utilizing for content generations, right? So this is the best AI tools in the classroom learning. And now just AI application in healthcare, in which way the AI applications appropriately we can utilize in healthcare facilities. One is clinical decision support. So clinical decision support, when you just put the patient data, automatically it will predict the diagnosis. But how far sure the 100% sensitivity and specificity of the diagnosis will come, it is a question mark. But the thing is, the utilization is more, right? So this is clinical decision support and predictive analysis, like the patient outcomes such as readmission, complication, how many for the last 5 years, how many readmission occurred, the infection rate of the hospital, right? So many things we can do with a short span of time. And patient monitoring system, real-time monitoring of the patient's vitals, alerting nurses. For example, alerting nurses, AI, it is working very well, right? And clinical decision support system, like a clinical decision support system for finding the medication error, right? So this also we can utilize it. And adverse drug reaction, and automated medication dispensing system. This also the utilization of AI in healthcare areas. Robotic assistance, robotic process automations, and robotic, again, assistance is repeated. So patient lifting, I think you might have seen some of the robotic is assisting for the patient lifting, right? So this is also you might have seen in the YouTube. So this, these are the some of the example of application of AI in a healthcare setup. Now it's coming to research part. When you just do a research, I think the previous speaker also much collaborated, and the content, my content, I think he made some kind of easiness to go through this area. And AI tool of literature in research, there is a literature search, knowledge map, and note taking, right? So when you just, when you want to ROL, for the research purpose, if you want to do ROL, there are plenty of AI, it helps to do a ROL, right? So I think I have an experience in semantic scholar and SciSpace, consensus, and perplexity, then cite. So there are two, I think a few areas I have experience because how it's working. When you put a ROL, the topic or the problem statement, automatically it will generate the plenty of review of literature it will come, which is immediately for the citation purpose, for if you want to, you don't have time to read the full manuscript, right? And if you put the summary of this PDF, immediately will tell the concise part of 5 points. So this is what? Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Right? So you don't need to go through the entire manuscript because we don't have time to read the entire manuscript. The screening at a stretch we can do with a snapshot of time, with a short span of time, the conclusion of the article, right? Or the glimpses or the implication of this article. And knowledge gap, I think LitMap also I have tried. LitMap and connectivity also. When you put, when you want to, like for example, again I want to say some example in biomedical waste management only. So biomedical waste management, if you put, the LitMap will say the overall in world, how many review of literature related to lit map, it will just give some connectivity. There are thousands of manuscript or research, it's related to your biomedical mismanagement, and 20 it is related to, so it will neural network. It's a lit map, it's like a neural network. It will just closeness of your content search, how many articles it's nearer to your search and far away from your search. So that way the lit map will give, right? And Enocher read, SciSpace is also very good AI, and Scholar C. So these are the AI. Really it will work when you just do some kind of research. And I think this knowledge maps and literature research, because only this area I have aware of it. So I wanted to put in my slide. And Jenny is also, I think Jenny, you all aware of it, right? Yes, maximum. How many are you, Jenny, aware of it? Like ChatGPT, Jenny is also like doing very good this one, right? And CLASP and Paperpal. Paperpal, I want to say, like if you want to write a manuscript, so the Paperpal is very good, this AI for writing the manuscript. So it will help you like anything when you just grammarly checking, paraphrasing, the content continuations, right? And the consequence of your content, everything it will guide you how to write manuscript. And what are the benefits? These are the, I just said what is AI, the types of AI, what are the components, right? And in which are the areas the AI applications are there. Now it is what benefit we all will get it. So AI generated content. One is time is the factor. So one is the time factor. Very fraction of a time, very fraction of minute or seconds, you will generate the content, right? So no need to depend on anybody else, and you just stand yourself with confidential that I know this content before I go there, right? So this is what the fraction of time, or the reduce the content creation time. Otherwise, we used to sit for one assignment for 15 days or 1 month, right? So we need to search this book, that book, and the reference we need to write down, and the diagram we have to incorporate everything. Now with this AI, I think within 5 minutes, you can generate, not even 5 minutes, within a minute or second, you will create your content, right? So the time is a factor, and valuable for some of the areas, some of the discipline. It is really it is a valuable, what you can say, the items, right? So valuable for some sensitive industries like journalism, marketing, content creations, right? In this domain, really the wanted, this area, it is a wanted areas. And AI in paraphrasing, and definitely many journal, it will tell that you have just plagiarized this content. So some of we used to do it, so paraphrase this content, right? So we don't want to utilize our own energy, so paraphrase this content. So AI automatically will paraphrase its own experiences, it will produce the paraphrasing content also, right? And improve clarity and speed also. So the AI generated content, the sequence manner within a second. So what is AI, the concept, classification, types, history, everything at a fraction of a second. So speed and the clarity of the content, everything you can get it. And cost efficiency, definitely, because when you just charge your data, automatically AI is also the part of complementary, right? So you no need to charge the AI separately. It is, till now we don't have charge, but we don't know exactly in future AI also we need to charge it, right? So this is like with the data now we are getting it. So this is cost efficiency. Affordable content creations, definitely each and every individuals, we are able to create or generate the content. We no need to depend on anybody else to create the content. Like for example, if you want to apply any applications to the post or whatever the admission, we used to depend on the computer area or computer where it is located, right? So now after this 5 years, 10 years, now it is running age. So we no need to depend on anybody else. With the mobile applications, within a span of time, half an hour or 1 hour, we will able to submit our applications. So this is also affordable content creations, ideal for small business people. So ideal for small business people, this is definitely, it is useful one. And personalizations with AI. AI-generated content can be customized to suit individual preferences. What is the prompt of the individual? In such a way, the content also will be generated. So, personalized experience. What experience I have, so in such a way I will give prompt, the pop-up will come, right? So, personalized with AI, tailored experiences, and enhanced engagement. So, we all will curious to know engagement. Always we are engaged with the AI, with the social media, with the Google, ChatGPT, right? So, how many of you tell me the participants from the student, ChatGPT, how many times you are just viewing? How many times? ChatGPT. Nobody seeing? Everyone? Everyone? How many of you not aware of it, ChatGPT? All of you aware of it? How many times you are seeing approximately? 10 to 15 times, you just imagine, 10 to 15 times, right? So it may increases in future life when it is come. So the 10 times, 15 times, 20 times, it depends of your personal engagement, and also it's your need, right? So that is also the depends. Right, now it is the area where we need to very careful, right, very cautious, and the AI also limiting us, don't come this area, and you have to be very cautious, careful, right? This area you have to be very careful, otherwise some legal complications will come. So ethical means it is a guiding principles. These are the guiding principles, you have to be very careful, right? One is authorship issues. For example, the manuscript, when you prepare it, when discrepancy happen in between two authors, right? So one author says that this manuscript is relevant to this title, but other author is saying no, right? When you do systematic review, I am just a little bit advancing for the student concern, otherwise the experts are sitting here, right? But if you just put in the software of AI Rayon software and all, it will be resolved automatically sometimes, right? So who is taking the authorship? Whether the person or the AI or prompting the agency who is just holding it, right? Or the director or whoever it may be. So who is holding that authorship? So that area we need to be very concerned, right? So authorship issues may arise. And next one, it is risk of bias and misinformations. Risk of bias and misinformations. For example, when you just do a chat GPT content, when you detect plagiarism, Turnitin will not detect this is the 10 percentage only or 5 percentage only unique content. It will not detect your plagiarism. It will not detect, right? So where you have to, because the chat GPT is not copying exactly from the manuscript, so it is generating the content like human, right? It himself or the AI itself, it's generating the content, so that's why the plagiarism is not detecting, right? So here, sometimes how the feeded informations are data in ChatGPT or wherever the platform, so that way the content is generated, so the AI misinformations and biases may arise, right? So this area we need to be very careful. And intellectual property concern. So for example, any proposal or grant or any kind of project or any proposal, if you registered in somewhere else, it may go to AI, right? So the AI also will tell this is the proposal. If you want to make it any proposal for any grant, automatically the proposal will come, right? So this area, intellectual property concern, who is holding it? That area also, it may arise sometimes. And transparency. So transparency, so when you just put information, so transparency should be there. For example, in previous speaker, he said, when you just use AI in your research content or manuscript or academic content or in your assignment, you need to specify, you need to disclose that you have used ChatGPT AI for my content generation or translation, whatever it is, right? So you have to be specify the AI tool. Till now, we are not mentioning that in references or bibliography. Now we have to mention it. This AI, even ChatGPT ka citation also the format has given, right? This format, like for example, APA format, Vancouver style, and APA 7, there are lot of format has come. So in such a format, even ChatGPT or AI format also has given. So you need to follow the AI guidelines of citation also. So this transparency and fairness and accountability and responsibility. If anything you have mentioned in your assignment as per the content creations given by the AI, so who will take responsibility? Who will be the accountability? So that area also we need to be very careful if you provide some kind of false information. And the originality and plagiarism. So this originality, whether exactly taken from AI or from human exercise as per their own personal experiences they have inculcated in the content, that is also need to be very careful. So these are the ethical implications of AI generated content. So now AI content like plagiarized deduction content, the AI deduction, AI content generation detectors also has come. OpenAI, Writer, CopyLeaks, Jept Zero, Cross Flag, Sapling AI, Originality AI. These are the AI deduction software, right? So this is like a plagiarized Turnitin you might have heard, right? So many softwares, freely software is there. So likewise a scan software, plagiarized, so many software is there. Likewise AI content software is also there. So this will detect the content where you have taken, whether you have taken ChatGPT or you have taken from other resources, AI resources, it will inform. So this is also we need to be very careful. And now it is plagiarism, right? So this is, till now we have seen AI generated content. Yes? Yes? The last bench? AI generated content? Yes or no? Okay. So with this hope, I'll forward plagiarism in academic and scientific research. What is plagiarism? Again, AI generated content, the same issues generated or paraphrasing without credential of anyone, right? Crediting of anyone's else ideas or content, if you just cite in your manuscript, that is called plagiarism. For example, I have taken biomedical waste management definition. Somebody's definition has given already. If without citation of that author, if I placed that quotation or paragraph or text, images, audio, video, anything else, if I used in my content, that is called plagiarism, right? So plagiarism in AI generated plagiarism also will come in umbrella term. Falsification or manipulation of data. So you will just take one line there and another line somewhere else in another paragraph and join together make is one paragraph, right? So some manipulation you will do in your data. So that is the plagiarism, exactly plagiarism. And fabrication of non-existent result. So if somebody is telling, no, why it is significance, it's not coming in your research. Why it is not significant दिखा रहे हैं, कल कुछ problem आ जाएगा examination में if you just put non-significance, right? So this is like fabricating the results, right? So you want to make it significant, or you want to make it correlation, or you want to make it some kind of associations. So some kind of fabricated result if you make it, that is also called plagiarism. And plagiarism of another's author's work, right? So this is like if you just take it others' work without credential, that is also this one. So this is like umbrella term, falsification, fabrication and plagiarism of others' content. So this is AI generated plagiarism. And types of plagiarism. What are the types of plagiarism? One is intentionally, if you want to just steal the ideas from others, or without knowing there and just you want to take it. So intentional plagiarism. And unintentional plagiarism means you don't know exactly, but you may forgot to cite the particular author, but that is in some kind of things, like for example, In submission of assignment, definitely unintentional plagiarism will be accepted. But when you just submit a research content, academic performa or manuscript and everything, it's like a public domain, definitely you have to cautious about intentional plagiarism. And there are other types of plagiarism also: direct, indirect, mosaic, and AI generated plagiarism. Direct means copying and pasting of others' content is direct plagiarism. Indirect plagiarism means paraphrasing the content, that is called indirect plagiarism. And mosaic plagiarism means you liked some content from one author, another paragraph, and wherever you liked it. So if you frame it like a fabricated, so like that is called mosaic plagiarism. And AI generated plagiarism, if you take it from AI AI tools, and that is called AI generated plagiarism. And mitigation, what mitigation or what action? Definitely this is a time we need to discuss it, we need to brainstorm it ourselves. What as a academician, nursing professionals, nursing educators, nursing researchers, policy makers, right, and institutional personnel and the students concerned, so what we need to do it with this AI? Ethical, there are ethical and some legal concern is also there. UGC guidelines, there are a lot many UGC guidelines are there. So this is a time we need to brainstorm ourselves what we can do to solve this issue, because without AI we cannot do any academic part or the research part. Definitely with AI only will run it, but how safely we can just take this AI with the academic, nursing academic and nursing research part. So develop AI literacy. So this is the ideal conference, making awareness of the innovation, digital health and research. So just aware of it, what is actually AI means, what is actually AI tools are working, how it is useful to the students, how it is useful for the educators. So AI literacy is very much important. So creating awareness of AI literacy is one of the mitigation, and AI is an assistant. It's a complementary, right? It's a complementary tools. It is completely will not erase the human intelligence. It is a complementary tools. Definitely with the assistant of AI, we all just take it the complement from the AI and make utilized in a better way of nursing education and nursing research. So use AI as a tool, not a replacement for critical thinking, and never, it will not replace of your critical thinking. Definitely critical thinking would be there, and how much the percentage of the critical thinking is exercised with the utilization of AI is the question mark, right? And establishing clear guidelines. You have to, with this institution, with a small institution, we can make a AI, right? So student, if they are generating content, yeah, you bring it. First you explore what is AI generated content, bring it first, right? You have to motivate them, but with ethical principles also we need to teach them. So how you have to utilize your own critical thinking with the generated content. So we have to make it a clear-cut guidelines. We should not restrict the students not to bring AI generated content. And next one, implement transparency and disclosure. If the students are just utilizing, or academicians or researchers are utilizing, definitely we need to mention this ChatGPT or Grammarly or whatever it is, AI tools, if I used it, the citation should be there. So that is the transparency and disclosure. Developing AI generated plagiarism tools also. We need to develop AI plagiarized tool also, like some of the AI generated tools, detector tools also I have mentioned in my slide. And fostering a culture of integrity. So integrity should not collapse only AI, no, not human decision making process, and the whatever the human intelligence will not exercise in this AI content. No, it's a cultural integrity we need to foster it. And ensuring the credibility. So always you have to ensure the credibility to who have to share, AI or human, right? So the credibility. So this is like some of the mitigations I have mentioned. And Some confidentiality, like for example, earlier I have discussed some draft of scientific paper, grant proposal, experiment protocol, institutional policies, computer code, legal strategy, business plan, private informations about human research participants, all confidential informations. When you put into the AI, definitely this AI will generate in somebody's if they are scroll it, right? So this is also we need to take care of it. And the ethical use of AI research, make awareness of ethical usage of AI, right? So that literacy awareness we need to create among the learner, researchers, academician, educator, whoever it may be. And best practices, just I would like to have mentioned some of the best practices, how we can use it. Like use AI as a support tool, not substitute, right? It's a support tool, it's a guiding tool, it is an assistant tool, complementary tool, right? So it is not a replaceable tool or not a substitute tool, right? And use AI to improve, not replace your own thinking. So you are the boss. You don't allow AI to be a boss, right? So this is like you not replace your own thinking. Use AI for academic collaborations, enhance efficiency with research assistants, verify AI generated content, because we need to create a guideline, we have to develop a guideline. So this is a AI created content or generated content. Maintain academic integrity and develop a personal writing voice. Always human touch should be there in each and every paragraph which you are creating, right? Your own experience. Even student, you can write first year experience, mera experience I said. Just create with this content. Touch would be there always, right? So human touch or human voice in this paragraph or created content. And counterbalance AI assistance with personal editing. Always make it a strike between AI. AI should not cross the limit of human integrity, or the human integrity should not cross the border of AI, right? So make strike a balance between two. Stay informed about AI tools development, so disclosure should be there, and stay within the boundaries of your field. So nursing, why can't we go to engineering field, agriculture field, this cyber security? So stay within this field, and just within the field you just become a mastery. So AI mastery of nursing, right? And respect ethical standards. So this is some of the best practices. If we practice it, definitely AI will be the safer for the nursing profession. Again, it is looking ahead. Only the last paragraph I want to say, reassessing traditional educational methods in the face of AI and digital technologies, suggesting a shift toward AI-enhanced learning and assessment while fostering an environment of academic honesty and responsibility. So again, it's a real time to reassess how the learning should be there, evaluation should be there, or teaching should be there. So make a guideline and create a AI-related literacy among the students. So this is what the looking ahead or carry forward message from my presentation. So with this note, I think I would like to thank everyone. Right? So thank you everyone for patience listening. And this is related to AI only. It is not purely my content. With my own experiences I have shared here. Thank you very much for everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Radha ma'am, for a wonderful and informative session. We are indeed in the era of digital revolution with advent of AI-powered tools and various technologies digitally. So we are currently in the digital era and revolution. So it makes us mandatory for all the nursing educators and the healthcare providers to be equipped with all digital technologies which can be integrated in the nursing education and also in the healthcare delivery. So which makes us, all of us, see, actually we are not AI experts, but it is mandatory for us to integrate in the nursing education, and also to train as nursing educators, we also should be trained, and also we should give opportunity for all the students to get prepared, to well prepared for the delivery and use of these tools. Actually, ma'am has thrown us valuable insight about the AI-powered tools which can be applied in the classroom, which can be applied, integrated in the nursing education, and also how it supports in the healthcare delivery system. And also, ma'am has enlightened us very elaborately about how we can stay safe by using and by following the safe and evidence-based practices and protecting us from ethical implications. Ma'am, you have given a wonderful session which was very resourceful and informative, and it was very much enlightening us, because all of us are new to AI. We are not much skillful in that because we are not the designers of the tools. But we should be able to operate, and we should be able to integrate in the nursing education as well as in the healthcare delivery. So all of us should be well equipped with the knowledge and also skills about this. So it's a wonderful session and resourceful, very thoughtful session, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So with our 4 thought-provoking sessions being concluded, it's time for lunch. And the venue remains the same. For all these speakers, chairpersons, and guests, venue is here in the VIP lounge, and for all the faculty delegates and student delegates in the ground. Thank you. Pallavi and Devangi of 2nd SEM, are they here? Pallavi and Devangi, if you are here, kindly stay back.